Hey Tech Boys, it's Shiipty and welcome back to my channel for another episode of my sim series, Inheritance. So guys, Rory is on the phone with her little sister Regan at the moment. She's talking to her because she's super excited. She's coming here tomorrow and she's going to be spending a few of her summer day breaks here with Rory. And they're just chit-chatting, talking about what they're going to get into. But as you guys can see in front of her, Rory is actually working on a flower bouquet. This was an elective that she picked up when she was in college, and it was just something to do in her free time. And so to thank Juniper, she wanted to come over here and make a flower arrangement for her. Now, comment of the day goes to Amy. Amy suggested something so beautiful and painted the perfect picture for me, and so I wanted to shout that out as comment of the day. You guys all left so many amazing ideas, so it's always so hard to pick comment of the day. Do not be afraid to leave long comments. I love long comments. I may not be able to respond to all of them, but I do 100% read them, and I try to like throw a heart on there to let you guys know that I did read it and I did see it. But yeah, these comments have been amazing so far. I love that you guys are loving this story and that you're so engulfed in it. I'm sorry it took me so long to get this episode up. My birthday was last week, and then I wanted to spend time with my family. And then on Monday, I actually had a migraine that I had been dealing with for 3 days. I had to go to urgent care, get medicine for that. And it's just been like a whirlwind. And then when I went to edit the video I recorded for this episode, the audio was too loud and I was not loud enough, and so it's just been a mess. But here I am recording again for like the third time because I want to get this episode up for you guys. Amy made a good point. Amy had said that, you know, Rory and Van would definitely talk about things and discuss how he found out what he found out, and Rory has come to terms that she is ready to talk to Juniper about this. Now, some of you all even mentioned that you feel like Juniper should know who Rory is, and she definitely does. But I think that because Rory reminds Juniper so much of Aileen, personality-wise, that it is difficult for Juniper to associate herself with her. Now, my voice has been trying to go away, so I am talking low today. But guys, look at this. Rory's clothesline broke the other day. I don't even know what happened. It just kind of broke on its own. I guess this happens when like it storms or the winds get strong. But we need to take care of our animals, and then I was planning on going up to Juniper's and giving her the flower arrangement as our thank you, you know, like I said, to letting us borrow the horse the other day free of charge, and also giving us that beautiful route to go on. But things have been going really well here on the ranch. Rory and her horse Cookie have actually been practicing the jumps over next door here, and it's been a lot of fun. Rory had no idea that Cookie was so skilled when it came to jumps, but apparently Rory found a bunch of pictures upstairs in the attic when she was clearing things out, and our grandma had been taking Cookie to do the obstacles and everything. And it was until that Aileen got sick is when they stopped. So Rory has been trying to, you know, get back in the swing of things and all of that. I'm going to go ahead and turn on all the lights because since this house has like brown tones, it gets darker in here. But I do want to show you all what Rory has been working on. So Rory actually ended up taking all the walling down, and it's just plaster currently. She's trying to turn this house into something that, you know, she can love and everything. But here in the bedroom, we've actually replaced the bed and flipped the room around. We still have grandma's chair. She could never get rid of this. But she flipped the room around and got a new bed because she felt like her grandma would definitely be like, Rory, if your back hurts, baby, get you a new bed. And so she did just that, but she kept all the furniture, everything else. It's just the rooms flipped around. And then upstairs, she put everything in storage that was important to her grandma. And then she also took the carpet up, and again, there's just plaster on the walls up here because she's trying to switch it up. She did go ahead and refresh her grandma's desk by painting it, and in her head she almost like did like a gift to you, grandma. At the flea market she found this beautiful chair, and so she put it here at her grandmother's desk, so that way it was like she was giving her a gift, you know. But she hasn't touched anything else. Everything else is still the way it was the last time you guys saw it, but since Rory's going to be living here forever, she wants to make this place cozy, you know. tomorrow. But we're gonna come out here because, like I said, we have a lot of chores to do on the farm today. Bessie needs to be cleaned, and so we're gonna handle that. And Rory is just so excited for Regan to come, not only so she can experience what she experienced as a child, but because she's ready to put her sister to work. Rory has no shame. She needs help here on the ranch, and it's just been a lot. But she's getting the hang of it. You know, she's getting better about taking care of the animals, waking up early and doing just that, and then doing other things that are, you know, personal for her, like either looking online or getting on the internet and just selling the goat's milk and everything. She's just been managing, and it's going pretty well so far. Oh my gosh, are these two talking? I love this. Hang on a second. I was literally getting Rory dressed so that way she could go and visit Juniper. But Juniper actually came down here to see Rory. She says, "Hey there, neighbor, do I hear the sizzle of something broken in there? Oh dear, would you like me to help you with that? I'm a bit of a handy sim." Oh my gosh. So guys, she probably saw that Juniper probably saw that Aileen's granddaughter was over here, and she could probably see the clothesline broken from her house because Juniper literally lives just over the hill over here. And so she invited herself over, that way she could come fix it. She probably just feels bad that Rory's down here by herself and she's adjusting and everything. But Rory is thankful nonetheless that Juniper even came down here. As you guys can see, she's uncomfortable, and I think that she's uncomfortable because she hasn't been to Aileen's house since she was alive, and I think that it's just a hard time for her. But Rory's just gonna say, "Hey, thank you for coming down and helping me with that. I've never actually had a clothesline." And she's like, "Well, honey, here's my number. You can have it. Please call me if you ever need anything. I don't mind helping you." But I think I want to get Juniper to kind of hang around and stay here with us. And oh my gosh, look, she's like, "Sadie, I missed you." And I think that Rory is going to attempt to tell Juniper, "Hey, I am Aileen's granddaughter." And like I said in the beginning, Juniper is well aware of who she is. But we're going to do it anyway because Rory doesn't know. Rory's not thinking the obvious, like, "Hey, there's pictures of me in my grandmother's house, and if this is her girlfriend, she's definitely been over and seen these pictures." No, she's not thinking about that. But we're going to come in here. I'm going to sit down with her at the table, and Rory's just talking to her, and she's like, "Juniper, there's something I've been meaning to tell you." And Juniper's like, "Yes, honey." And she's like, "I'm actually Aileen's granddaughter." And Juniper's like, I know that you're her granddaughter. You have the same spirit as your grandmother." And she's like, "I'm sorry it took me so long to say something. I've just been taking it really hard about your grandmother not being here anymore, and I'm sorry, I should have spoke up sooner." And Rory's like, "No, I understand. You know, it's hard for me too. And let's definitely just get together sometime. We can talk about her and share our memories and our stories." And Juniper's like, "I'd like that." And she's like, "This is your number, right?" And she's like, "Yeah, please just call me whenever." But I do think that we are going to share some stories with her. Let's share I think a funny story. And they're just laughing and sharing these memories about Aileen. And I think that they're having a really good time. And Rory's just going to say, "Hey, can I take a picture with you to send to my dad, you know, because I don't think he ever got to meet you either." And she's like, "No, I never had the privilege of meeting your father, but I saw pictures. So yeah, we can send him a picture." Okay. Oh my gosh, this is so precious. Yeah, we're gonna send that to dad and be like, "Hey, guess who I met today? Grandma's girlfriend." And guys, I do have custom poses if any of you guys are curious as to why they look so different from their regular poses. But yeah, I might have to take this out soon so I can get some standard pictures, but I think that this one's a good shot, and we'll take one this way as well. But Rory's like, "Hey, Juniper, why don't you stay for dinner?" And Juniper's like, "Okay, what are you cooking? I know you just moved in here, so are you familiar with everything, like the appliances and all that?" And Rory's like, "Actually, I'm not really a cook. Van does all the cooking. I'm just I'm just a pretty face, I guess." She's like, "No, you're definitely taking care of this ranch, so you're more than just a pretty face." She's like, "Yeah, you're right. But I was thinking about ordering some pizza, if that's okay." And She's like, yeah, go ahead. So we're actually going to go to order delivery. I was going to do Zoomers, but I think with Zoomers, I can't call her to the meal. So I'm going to order a pizza. And Juniper is not that picky. She's like, oh, a pepperoni pizza, that's totally fine. And maybe some of those cookies that they make with the pizza. Can you get some of those too? Juniper has already become so comfortable with Rory, and let's go ahead and take a look at their relationship and see how they're doing. Where is she? Oh my gosh, they have a good compatibility. I love that. And the pizza will be here shortly. And Juniper is just doing what she is used to. You know, whenever she would come over, she would help Aileen, because you guys know at the end she was starting to get really sick and couldn't do a lot. And so Juniper's taking out the trash and just helping her out. And it's just something that she's used to. And I think that now that Juniper has finally crossed that hump and she's come over here, she's starting to feel a little bit relieved, you know, that she finally came down here to Aileen's house. But oh my gosh, these little guys got dirty again. Let me come out here and try to clean them up a little bit. They always get dirty so fast. I feel like there's never a break in between. We might actually have to hire a ranch hand. Oh, and the pizza's here as well. So let's get this first and then we'll clean later. Hey, thank you so much for the pizza. I appreciate it. And we're gonna go in here and sit down at the table with Juniper and get us a bite of this pizza. It looks pretty good. Let's take a slice together. There we go. But Roy's just gonna sit down and have some small talk with Juniper, you know, talk about the neighborhood and talk about what Grandma was doing towards the end of her life. And Juniper's like, hey, you know, there's this big plot of land really close to your grandma's house. It's not too far. She was talking about how she wanted to run a horse rescue over there, and that was her dream, you know. And Rory's starting to think about that, and she's feeling inspired. She's like, really? Grandma wanted to run a horse rescue? She's like, yeah, she talked big, but she didn't realize how expensive it would be. And now Rory's thinking to herself, maybe I can continue Grandma's dream. Maybe I can run a horse rescue, and we could eventually just make this house like a rental or just keep it in the family, you know. And Juniper is like, honey, you know how expensive that is? She's like, you just moved here. And she's like, yeah, I know I just moved here, but it was Grandma's dream, right? And can you imagine like me running a horse rescue? And Juniper's like, yeah, honey, that'd be a good idea, but again, it might be a little pricey, like taking care of the horses and all that. It's later in the night, and Rory just said goodbye to Juniper. She got in her pajamas and she called up Van immediately, and she's like, Van, my grandma was trying to run a horse rescue before she passed away. There's this piece of land behind the house, and I think I might try to get a loan for it. I think I might try to run a horse rescue. And Van's like, are you sure you can do this? She's like, honey, do you know who I am? I'm an overachiever. Yes, I think I can do this. And Van's like, well, whatever you want to do, I support you in it completely. And just talking to Van and hearing him say that he supports her has just made her feel overjoyed, and she's so excited. Now tomorrow her sister's gonna be here, so I'm actually gonna have her go to sleep for the night and just get some rest, because like I said, tomorrow's gonna be a big day. Baby sis is gonna be here. She hasn't been here since she was a toddler, so it's gonna be really exciting to see how she just adjusts to being here on the ranch with Rory. Hopefully she likes it. So it's the next day, and Rory is up bright and early at 7:50. She's coming out here to clean Cookie's hooves because she's going to take Cookie on a few jumps today over in the field next to the ranch. And today is actually the day that Rory's sister Regan is coming over. She's going to be staying and for I think 3 days, and she'll be here at 12 p.m. She's so excited. She's been texting her sister all morning, and she's like, we have to make new friendship bracelets. And Rory's like, okay, it's whatever you say. But oh look, oh my gosh, I feel like I need pictures because this is just so darn cute. I absolutely love having Rory here on this ranch and bonding with the animals. She just has completely adapted to her ranch life, and she absolutely loves it here. I can't say that enough. But we're gonna go ahead and we are gonna mount Cookie, and like I said, we're gonna come over here and practice these jumps. Cookie has actually been getting pretty good at this, and I'm thinking that eventually, I know I said I wouldn't, but I think that we're going to enter Cookie into one of the challenges here soon. I think that I can actually just click Cookie, and Cookie should be able to practice the jumps. I'm still figuring everything out, so please forgive me. I thought that I would be able to do this. Maybe if I remove the advanced level, we'll be able to do it. Oh yeah, here we go. So maybe Cookie's not ready for the advanced, but we can still practice this one. Oh my god, this is so scary. I couldn't do it. But oh, there she goes. Oh my god, good job, Cookie. So Cookie did really well. Now Cookie is slightly rusty, so you know things like this are expected to happen, but we're gonna fix this and put it back up, and I think that that's enough for today. I do want to show you guys Cookie's stats though and how things have been going so far. But Cookie's temperament is almost level 4. The agility is still taking time to level up. Jumping is level 3, and endurance is almost level 3 as well. Now leveling these horses is no joke. It takes a really long time to get that up, but we have been working so hard, and Rory has been so diligent, and you know Cookie and her are getting closer, and their relationship is building back up, and it's just been really fun here on the ranch. And I was thinking about once we get Cookie to a good place, and whenever we move and we get the extra space, we might actually adopt a horse. Like that was something I was thinking while Rory was sleeping last night. You know, it could be a good idea to get a baby, what they call like a foal, right? A foil, a foal. And I think that it would be good to have another horse, but Rory has to become comfortable with everything, you know, right now. And oh my gosh, the temperament actually just leveled up. That's so cool. Now, Rory's little sister Regan should be arriving any minute now, so I'm just gonna have Rory sit on the porch and await her little sister. She's so happy, she's so excited. She has been missing her sister so much, and so having her come over and stay with her, I think, is going to be the highlight of her weekend. Van, unfortunately, cannot come for a while, and so yeah, it's really good to be able to have Regan here, and I think that she should be coming in now. Oh my god, here she is, and do not tell me. Oh my gosh, she came with this suitcase, the cow plant suitcase. She's like, I'm going to the ranch. I know my sister has a cow. I have to bring my cow suitcase. She is so cute. Oh my gosh. Let me come in here and welcome her. And I'm also going to have her give her sister the biggest hug ever because she's missed her so much. And I think that will also bump our bracelets, our friendship bracelets. Oh man, I'm so happy you're here. I've missed you. I've missed you so much. And yeah, let's bump our friendship bracelets. And I'm also just going to play around with her a little bit. Oh my God, look at them. Joke about chicken butt. She's like, look over there. They have a very playful relationship, and Regan can be a little bit of a troublemaker, but she's working on it. You know, she's a little bit more rebellious than her sister Rory was, and for that she's going to be a handful, but we're going to try our best. Aren't you excited to be on the ranch with your sister? And Regan's just joining her. Oh my God, I love them. I love them so much. But what should we do? We're gonna tell her a story and just be like, well, since you're here, I want you to know that you're gonna help me with the ranch. And Regan's like, oh, you're gonna put me to work for summer? And she's like, that's what grandma used to do with me. So I'm just gonna pass it down to you, and you're gonna do the same thing. And Regan's like, all right, I got you. I definitely think I can milk a cow. And she's like, you think so? Yeah, I know so, sis. I can do it. I think that we might actually just add Regan to the household. That way it's easier to control her and manage her. And I also want to give her a few new outfits. So I'm going to hop into Cass, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. Rory just asked Regan to go outside and clean Bessie while she hops in the shower. Cleaning Bessie is probably the easiest task on the farm because, or the ranch, sorry, on the ranch, because Bessie just stands still and she just lets you do whatever. And so she entrusted Regan to get this job done. And when she finishes, they're going to go out to eat to a restaurant down in the town and just, have some fun for the night. But Regan saw Cookie out here. Cookie is currently sleeping, and Regan believes that once she's done wiping down this cow, she's gonna sneak over and she's gonna hop on that horse. Her sister told her absolutely not unless she's around, but Regan, as I said, she's very mischievous and she's up to no good usually all the time. But Rory thinks that she can control Regan and, do a good job about doing that, but she's a little sneaky. Regan just finished wiping down Bessie and she is now making her way over here to this horse stall. Doesn't she look so small compared to this horse? Oh my god, she's gonna step right in the cow poop. In the horse poop. But she is going to get Cookie out of the stall and she's gonna attempt to mount Cookie. Look at her, she's so nervous, but she's feeling so confident. She's like, I got this for sure. And there she goes. Oh my god, are you sure you were built for this, Regan? Are you sure you're gonna be able to do this? And she's feeling good. Her sister's coming out here now and she's gonna be like, what are you doing on that horse? I think that Rory would even probably yell at her. She's not trying to be mean or anything, but she's gonna yell and she's gonna be like, Regan, you need to get down right now. Do you know how unsafe that is to do that by yourself for the first time without any supervision? And Regan's gonna be like, are you serious? It's summer break. I didn't even ride the horse anywhere. I just wanted to get on the horse. And Regan's like, fine, I'll get off the horse now. Whatever you say, just don't tell mom, okay? Now, Regan's not mad or anything. She's just a little frustrated that she didn't get to ride Cookie. And look at her side-eyeing her sister. She is side-eyeing the crap out of her right now. But Rory's not mad either. She just wanted to let her know, like, you're not supposed to do that. And she feels a little bad, so she's gonna apologize to her. And some of y'all might be like, no, Rory, stand firm. But she's like, I'm sorry for yelling at you, okay? I just want you to be careful. But guys, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this part right here. I know it was short and kind of all over the place. I'm sorry. I just wanted to get this episode up for you guys because I know you've been waiting for it for a long time. I'm going to record another one right after this, so the next episode will be pre-recorded, and yeah, it'll be up sooner than this one was. I'm sorry you guys had to wait again, but I hope it was worth the wait. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, leave a like, comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe to become a tugboat. I love you guys, and I will talk to you all next time. Bye everyone.